Hey everybody, I'm Donna Terrell, and as always, welcome to Terrell Talk. Today we're talking about cancer, something that, you've heard me talk about many times. My daughter died from colon cancer, and I created an organization that centers around helping people with cancer. But there is one local organization that does far more than anyone else. I like to say that anyway. The American Cancer Society, and the chapter that we have right here. I am joined today by Krista Kirksey Thomas. I got to get used to adding Thomas on the end. I know. But we always have to make the husband happy.
Absolutely, we do.
Yeah, I should actually say Donna Terrell Lambert, but we'll stick with Donna Terrell while we're here.
We are Terrell talking.
Today, we're Terrell talking, so let's just go there anyway. And the hubby probably won't see this episode anyway. Of all the ones, Krista, he'll see this one, and he'll say Donna. But anyway, we are talking about a lot of things that are happening in our community that's helping cancer patients. And I like to talk about this because, after having a child pass from colon cancer, my mother had 2 bouts with 2 different types of cancer, and the last one that she had took her away. My brother died from cancer. The whole issue of cancer, like I tell people all the time, I hate cancer.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think we all do. We all do. But when we can find ways to help people, it means an awful lot. You gave me a list of questions, and that's actually very good for me because I'll talk about any number of things. But I am going to ask you, what drew you, of all organizations, to this one? You've been with it for a while, and I know it's your career, it's a job, but I think there's something more that really keeps you there.
For sure. Like you, I think everybody has a cancer story. It's very rare to find anyone that does not have a cancer story, right? And so mine is more about my grandparents, and just had a lot of cancer in our family, and my grandmother that was just like a second mother, dear to us. We lost her in high school, and it just was kind of never the same. Christmas was never the same.
Yeah.
And so we're just, when 20 years ago, can you believe that? I just celebrated my 20th anniversary.
Whoa.
With ACS, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I know, I started when I was 12.
Of course you were 12. I know you were 12. Yes. I mean, we can look at you and tell you were 12 when you started 12. That. But you're the executive director now. So you actually rose up the ranks to get to where you are today.
It's been just a wonderful, joyous ride, and a lot of great people, and it's a really great team. And so glad. And met you. It's been what? 10 years when you started Yoga Warriors.
Yeah.
And I do have to say to everyone listening, you do not age. You are gorgeous, and your skin is perfect. And
the makeup.
What's the magic?
The makeup that I use. And you know what? And I just switched up my makeup too. And I've noticed. I mean, as I'm looking at the monitor, I'm looking at myself there. I'm like, this makeup works better than all the other.
Do you have a girl back there that we could go do my makeup?
And I just buy it and I apply it myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm the girl.
You're the girl.
I'm the girl back there that puts it on.
Let's go.
But I can share the brand with you another time.
Please.
I'm not going to do a commercial for them unless they pay me for it.
Right.
And because of my capacity here at Fox 16, they can't pay me for it. So I'll be buying it for forever.
Forever.
But anyway,
I'm sorry to distract there.
No. You know what?
Just wanted to know that we've been friends a long time.
Yes.
Yes, and kind of have reconnected in the last few years. You've done a lot for ACS, and just a huge thank you for everything you do for.
You know what? And
I
will always do whatever I can for ACS. And I look forward to the day when you guys are doing a lot for Warrior Lodge.
I think that day is coming. I hope that day is coming. We have a lot of good things for cancer patients.
Yeah, and Warrior Lodge, as folks know, is my organization created Warrior Lodge, and it's a Ronald McDonald style facility. I always say Ronald McDonald style facility because people understand that very Hope Lodge.
Yes.
We don't really have one in Central Arkansas, but a place where cancer patients can go when they have to travel and they need treatment and they can't keep going back and forth. So we've created that, and it's exciting. But let me tell you, it's a lot of work.
I can only imagine.
But anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about ACS. There are 3 pillars that the American Cancer Society focuses on.
Yes.
So let's talk first about discovery.
Discovery. Wonderful. So everything that we do, I'll share the 3 pillars. So we discovery, advocacy, and patient support. So most of the money, if people don't know, most of the money that we raise for the American Cancer Society goes into cancer research. And so one of the things that we do, it's about $400 million a year that's put into that. And
400 million?
Yes. And so we're thrilled that UAMS has 4 funded ACS researchers right now. They're doing some wonderful work. They're going for the NCI designation, and we're so proud to support them. But so we do external studies, but then we also do internal studies. Okay. And so the big focus right now is that we have a study that we are recruiting for right now. It's called Voices of Black Women.
Okay.
And Donna, I think I've shared with you before, and there's, everything I have is QR coded, so anybody that wants more information or sign up can grab the
Voices
of
Black Women. What exactly is that?
Yes, so there's definitely a statistic right now that white women and black women are diagnosed with breast cancer at the same rate. And for some reason, black women are dying at just alarmingly higher rates with the same diagnosis, and so it's not right, it's not fair.
Why?
This is part of this study.
This is what we're trying to figure out.
This is what we're trying to figure out.
So UAMS in Little Rock is investigating that. They have something right now they're actually researching to figure out why.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to tell you, Krista, I'll just be honest with you. There are some people in various communities who will tell you exactly why that is. Mm-hmm. They will tell you that part of the reason is women of color show up and they say this is happening to me, yada, 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 and they're not taken seriously. Mm-hmm. There are some cases where they might be sent home too soon because sometimes there are any number of reasons. I need to be careful because I work in news, but this is also my podcast, and to be honest with you, there are situations, there are some black people and other people of color who will say, this happened to me, but you compare that person to someone else, it's like, well, they didn't do that to me.
I know.
I mean, you know this, but we need to do research in order to uncover that.
We all need to be better.
Okay.
And so we've, throughout the years, this is kind of an extension of, we call it this cancer prevention study. So we started a cancer prevention study back in the 40s, and so Cancer Prevention Study 1, and it actually, if you'll believe it or not, finally was the link that connected, the Surgeon General finally said, smoking causes cancer. So it's because of an ACS study, right? Now everything is so, we understand that, right? But we had to figure it out.
But you know what? So now you've brought this full circle,
right?
Because people knew that smoking caused cancer. Mm-hmm. It's like all these people were getting cancer, but it took a study for them to put on the back of a pack of cigarettes.
This causes cancer. Exactly. So then there was a study, a number 2, a CPS3 or CPS2, and it was linked like exercise, obesity, kind of different lifestyle factors into cancer, and so drinking, that kind of thing. And then into the third study, it's more about your environment and what are you doing and what leads. So in this study, we realized we don't have enough African American women. We didn't have enough people of color. We want everybody. And so this is kind of a, if you will, CPS 3 part 2, where we're really putting this focus on African American women in particular have never had cancer between the ages of like 25 and 60, and we want to know about you. We want to know everything about you. And so basically it takes about an hour to fill out an online survey, and then through the rest of your life, about once a year, we'll send follow-ups and know, where are you working? What is your diet? What have you been sick? What has happened to you?
How long is this study going on?
It until we get to 100,000 women.
And where are you now?
About 20,000.
Okay, so you need 100,000.
Yeah.
Should I be filling this out?
You should absolutely be filling this out. You have not. The one recommendation though is that you've not had cancer.
I've not had cancer.
So if you have not had a cancer, then we'd love for you to take this study.
Okay. Well, we'll talk more about that. I wouldn't mind being involved.
This.
I mean, if I can help in some way, there I am again helping the American Cancer Society.
Here's your $20.
Oh, I get $20 to do it? No. I was going to say, that's lunch and dinner when on a work day. Okay, well, anyway, okay. So, and I don't want to spend too much time on it because a half hour on Terrell Talk goes by really fast.
I can imagine.
So, so there's we just talked about discovery, advocacy.
Advocacy. Okay, this one is one of my favorites because it's where we've pulled you in, and we were just talking that you were actually one of the people that went to Washington D.C.
It was so fun.
Yes, like 10 years ago. How long ago was that?
I don't even remember, but all I know, it wasn't 20 years ago. I've been with Fox 16 for 21, going on 22 years in 2026. But that said, maybe 12 years ago. You know what? I don't remember. All I know is we walked the halls of the Capitol and we talked with legislators and we basically spelled out what we need from you.
Yes,
this is what we need.
We're still doing that. So we call that our lobby day. So once a year we get representatives from every state, volunteers with a voice. You have such a powerful voice with your story, and we put those people in front of our legislators and say, "This is why this is important."
You know what I've always dreamed of doing? I've always dreamed of sitting at the microphone with the lawmakers in front of me and me telling my story and them asking me questions and me saying, well, let me tell you about my experience and why this is important. I want to do that so badly.
You know what? I'm going to put you on our list because we are always looking for an advocate, especially when we do talk about Arkansas and specifically in Arkansas legislation. We need you. We need your voice.
Let me just tell you, let Warrior Lodge gain a little traction, and I get to know some of our cancer patients from Southeast Arkansas who will be staying with us and hear some of their concerns so I can speak with a voice that represents Arkansans. I always speak with a voice that represents my daughter because that's the life lesson that I got. But there are so many stories out there that need to be told, and I would love to tell the stories of Arkansans, and specifically in this case, Southeast Arkansas, in one of the most healthcare deserts. Especially in terms of cancer.
Food desert, healthcare desert,
the whole 9 yards.
Education desert,
all of that.
Most
and
underrepresented people.
Those are the people we're helping. So anyway, so I'm not trying to make you go too fast here, but anyway, advocacy. So
I'm a talker too, Donna.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I'm a talker too. So we may need an hour.
Oh. Just kidding. Did you hear that, Ryan? Our producer.
But, so another thing that we do locally with our advocacy is we have our policy forum. And can you show the picture of Donna's been so wonderful of our, there she is.
Okay, it's hard to see me, but I'm the person who's sitting there. I guess it would be on the left-hand side of your screen. I'm the only woman on the panel, and I'm actually not on the panel. I'm the person asking the questions.
Yes.
I am.
She has been our lovely MC for the last 2 years.
I have enjoyed doing that.
I'm going to go ahead and sign you up for next December.
Just give me the date, and I'll put it on my calendar.
Kind of funny, in the velvet blazer there, kind of purple, that's actually my sister, and I didn't notice that until right now.
That's too funny.
That is funny.
Oh, well, your sister joined us on Terrell Talk.
She sure did. So,
and that was great because you have a lot of stakeholders in the community who are in that room, and they learn so much on that
And Donna,
day.
we can't do anything without our partners. Just looking there on that is Dr. Bala from the health department, and then Chris Collier, that's the executive director of Prostate Cancer Foundation. My gosh, they do
he's
great
so
work.
Passionate about his work.
So passionate. And
so passionate.
Just kind of a fun fact, that prostate is the #1 diagnosed cancer in 2025 in Arkansas.
What?
Jumped over lung, jumped over breast, the #1 diagnosed.
You know what? I'm so glad you told me that, because I will incorporate some of that stuff in some of the speeches that I give.
Yeah.
In regards
to
that.
So it's so important that you get the men get their prostate.
Okay. So you can do a lot of advocacy, and then there's programs and services.
Yes. And so then that's where I get to spend the majority of my time. So we kind of joke about, we have a whole development team that kind of raises the money, and then I get to spend the money. So the majority of the money that we raise in Arkansas goes to what we call access to care grants. And that's what we were talking about with Warrior Lodge. Like, can't wait to be able to, give you some money to help with that. Yeah. And so that money goes to the different health systems across Arkansas, all the way northwest Arkansas down to Pine Bluff. Jefferson Regional has a grant. And that is completely, one thing we've learned is to stay out of it. The social workers are the smart ones. They know what they're doing.
They know what they're
Take
doing.
the money and help these patients.
Exactly.
We can't do that. You can do that.
You can
right?
do that. And so that's where you actually get in the community.
Yes.
And where
Yes.
when we ask people to give to the American Cancer Society, some of those funds
That's
go
what those funds is
specifically
going to. Yes.
to organizations. And there are a number of them in terms of hospitals and, Cancer Coalition and my organization and so many that benefit because people give to the American Cancer Society.
So we're really proud of that, of the money that we give back into the communities and the experts, if you will.
Yeah.
They know they can determine about those patients. And so like with a transportation grant, it can be anything from a gas card, it could be an Uber ride, it could be a Medicaid van transport, whatever that patient needs, they can assess and then give the money, where it needs to be. And same with lodging. Is it a hotel room? What is it that person needs? Is it a night stay in the Warrior Lodge? Like, what does that cost and how can we cover
It's a
that?
night stay in the Warrior Lodge, which
Yeah.
our budget right now says it's $177 a night.
Oh my goodness.
Times 4, times
Times-
times.
right,
Yeah. So,
right.
it costs money to be able to provide people with free services.
Oh my gosh,
The money
yes.
has to come from somewhere.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
okay, so we got through all of that. That was really cool. What else are we talking about
Let's
here?
talk about if you can I show a couple of tools that we have that for
Yes.
people
Yes.
what can I do today to help myself?
Yes.
And if you will pop up either the ACS Cares or
He's got it right there.
the
Boom.
Yes. So ACS Cares is a basically cancer navigation in your pocket. So if you would download this, and you can do it as a caregiver or a cancer patient.
Okay.
And this connects you to every one of our ACS services. We actually, Donna, we also have a zip code finder that you can go in and put in your zip code, and we pride ourselves on linking to resources.
Yeah.
So every resource that would be available for a patient in that community, it will be on this website. And so if you would download that, you can find that. And then also, it just kind of helps you with what are the questions I need to be asking my doctor, and just kind of keeps
That's
up with your
great.
patients. And it's just a wonderful, just basically a patient navigator in your pocket.
You know what? That's so important. It would if you can help people navigate the system, give them some ideas of what
especially
questions
when we were
to
talking
ask.
about the people in Southeast Arkansas that there's nothing any healthcare close.
Yeah.
And so just where you don't have that person to sit with and talk to, you can kind of figure it out on your own.
So I was just sitting here thinking, one of the things we need to do in Warrior Lodge is make sure that we have all access to all of your brochures
Yes,
and stuff,
yes.
because one of the things we will do is provide resources to our guests, and they should know how they can benefit through the American Cancer Society.
Yes, we'll definitely set you up with a whole library of things.
Okay,
for
good
sure.
deal. You know, I have to tell this story because I've told it many times, and but when my daughter first got colon cancer, first of all, we were stunned because it didn't run in the family. It's back then, and Quaya's passed now, but back then it was considered. It wasn't considered a young African American girl's disease.
No,
she
my
was like in
goodness,
her
no.
early 20s
Yeah.
when she was first diagnosed, and she said to me, I was here. She was down in Houston. I was there all the time though, but she said, "Mom, I don't know who I can call someone to talk to about this," and I was like, call the American Cancer Society. And the reason I said that was because up until that point, I had done stories with the American Cancer Society, like, Donna, can you profile blah, 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 and do a story on this person who is now cured of cancer and, and their connection to the American Cancer Society, or whatever the case was, right? And so she did. And in Texas, not that I want to focus on Texas, but this was many, many moons ago, they had a Look Good, Feel Better program.
Yes.
So did we hear. It was something that you guys did.
Yes.
And so Quaya, my daughter, she went to, after she connected with them, they, number one, connected her with some people her age and an advocate who could help her. But anyway, so she goes to the Look Good, Feel Better program, and they had all of this Chanel makeup. My daughter was never into, Maybelline, L'Oreal, and I still love those brands, but they introduced her.
Oh, so she...
From that point through the rest of her life, she could not wear anything but Chanel makeup.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going to tell you, it was expensive. And I'm like, wow, you guys really do it up when you do it up. But really, I mean, I make jokes about that it ruined my day because now everything is so expensive.
Buying all the things.
It was the best thing you could have done for her because it lifted her spirits. It made her look pretty when she'd go out places. And, with chemotherapy, your skin just, chemo is hard. And so, but she was able.
You may not have eyebrows or eyelashes
all of those things.
Yeah.
And now she was able to just make herself look so beautiful. And I will always appreciate that.
Oh,
so
thank you.
When I created Yoga Warriors Fighting Cancer, the first entity we gave to was the American Cancer Society.
Yes, I remember you being in our office. You remember that? I do. When we still had our office on University.
I remember, yes. That's where I was. It's like, and I mean, so I will always support the American Cancer Society for the rest of my life. I will.
I am a big fan of yours, and I always support you. So whatever I can do to help any of your stuff.
Thank you. But anyway, so where did we leave off?
And then I also wanted to talk about, this is our newest tool, and it is, Donna, this is really cool. It's called Cancer Risk 360.
Cancer Risk 360.
Yes.
Ryan's going to find it. Do you not have it, Ryan?
Oh.
Ryan is shaking his head.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
We're going to talk about it.
But yeah, talk about it.
Okay, so and you can get it on our website, www.cancer.org, and it actually is a cancer risk profile. So you can go on, I've gone on, and you put in, it asks you all of these questions about everything you're doing and a lot of demographics about yourself, and then it actually spits out your probability of cancer. What cancer? Oh, I'm a 45-year-old woman. I should be having my mammograms and my colonoscopy, or I should be doing this. Right. And so it gives you down to the detail what you need to be doing to lower your cancer risk, and to what tests you need to be having. And it is just a wonderful tool.
It's the ACS Cancer 360, Risk 360.
Yes,
we're gonna put that up on the screen
because it also had
we are. Yeah. That is amazing. Yes. I should be doing that.
You should do it. You should absolutely do it.
I had one of those genetic testing things.
Yes.
And they told me that I, didn't carry any kind of gene or anything like that. That is very good. But there are environmental risks and
there's all kinds of things.
All sorts of things.
Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place.
No, jump.
But genetic testing, one of the things that we were able to sponsor this year in the Arkansas legislation was genetic testing coverage. So now there's no out-of-pocket. If you have insurance, there's no out-of-pocket for genetic testing for your cancer.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Oh, that is great.
It's like thousands of dollars if you pay out of pocket.
Well, I think my insurance covered it, but my doctor, I actually... You know what? Full disclosure here. I go to Carti. And it's kind of funny when I tell people I go to Carti because, Carti is a cancer center. Right. It's like, so Donna, why are you going to Carti? In fact, when I walk in, I get my blood work and all of that. But I have nothing life-threatening, but a blood disorder. So I go to a hematologist, oncologist.
Sure.
And Dr. Wilder, and she deals with the hematology component. And so anyway, that's where the whole, we have conversations about my daughter and dying of colon cancer. It's well, let's see if you can get genetic testing. So they did the genetic testing. But I think my insurance covered it, but it's nice to know that anybody can get it.
Anybody with your, so if you're getting your mammogram and you fit all the things, it's going to get covered.
And I'm glad you said that because we had to go through a questionnaire to make sure that I qualified for it, first of all. Not everyone qualifies. I think we have a little under 5 minutes, so let's talk about let's see here. There's the sneakers, suits and sneakers in Fayetteville, and best dressed in Little Rock.
Let's talk about this, because how do we give these grants? How do we fund this stuff?
Yes.
It's our really fun events in Arkansas. And I don't know if we want to talk about suits and sneakers.
That's there it is.
Yeah, so that you can see Coach Cal there. So we've just done, our team in Northwest Arkansas has just hit it out of the park with our suits and sneakers event. Obviously, we're very tied to the Razorbacks and the sports teams, with the suits and sneakers, and that's Coach Cal. And this year we brought in all of the other coaches, so the new girls basketball coach and the gymnastics and the softball coach. It was just so much fun. And I have to give a shout out to the Musselmans and Danielle Musselman, who's one of my very favorite people of all time.
You know what? I mean, I understand they had to leave, but I really love Danielle.
Arkansas misses her.
Arkansas misses her.
We were better with her. Like, she
really
was
were.
so great to help with everybody. But she kind of started this event, and it's raised, oh my gosh, almost $3 million now.
What?
And, it's just raised so much
amazing.
money.
And before we go, we got to bring it back to Central Arkansas.
Yes, so let's
talk about Best Dressed in Little Rock.
This is so fun. And so this is our Best Dressed event in Little Rock. Speaking of Carti, we love them. These are two doctors, Smith Foley and Dr. Robertson from Carti, and they walk the Breast Friends, they call themselves. They do TikTok videos, and they're amazing.
And I've seen them.
You've seen them on,
And
so
they're on Instagram too, by the way.
Yes. And so
and there's another one, Ryan. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes, so last year, if you'll see the third person back there, you'll recognize him, I believe.
Do we have a better shot?
Yes.
That's our very own Joel Young.
Yes, Joel Young.
Our meteorologist.
There he is. Look at that.
He's our meteorologist, chief meteorologist on Fox 16.
And also, my mama, who just turned 90, has a huge crush on him. She always wants to know about Joel. It's always, when I see him, I say, Mama said hi. No one was more proud of his promotion than Mama.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. And so that's the only place I get my weather. Only trust Joel.
You know what? I only trust Joel. I'm there every night, and I hear him. I only trust Joel.
Yeah, but no, he was wonderful. And so what we do is we have about 20 honorees, like people in the community that have a cancer story that are really passionate and say, I want to help and I want to raise money, and they have this platform, and then we send them down a runway, and it's just a really fun night.
It's really
fun. And so he was one of the best ones there.
I am so glad that you guys.
And that's Sergio. You can see he's shy.
Yeah, he doesn't like the camera.
No, he does not like the camera. But we've just had some really fun times. And so the Best Dress will be Friday, August the 21st this year. So you have to come as my guest.
And we'll have you back on so we can promote that and just kind of maybe bring in some of your best dressed people and just put them on my podcast.
Dr. Katie Marino, who is a thoracic surgeon at UAMS, is actually the chair this year. Oh. And she walked the runway last year and just did a fabulous job. And so we're so excited. So it's going to be, she's got the style. We'll bring her in here because she looks so great. And, we'll dress the part.
You know what? It's a date. We will bring you back to talk about everything best dressed.
Yes,
and whatever else we want to talk about. I mean, with the American Cancer Society, there are always
we got to talk a whole hour on any one of those subjects.
I know. So Ryan, certainly we filled that 5 minutes. Oh yeah, look at him. He's like,
keep going.
That means wrap. Krista, thank you, first of all, for being here. Really do appreciate it. We wish you a happy new year as we enter January and, and a whole new year and a whole new set of surprises coming our way. Hopefully they will all be good.
And
for all of us.
Please invite me to the opening of the Warrior Lodge. I cannot wait for that.
I know.
It's going to be so good. What month are we thinking?
I'm thinking we'll accept our first patients in March. That's what I'm thinking. That's exciting. At least by the end of March.
Yes.
We just need to have all our furniture and everything in place. But we're rocking and rolling. We have a beautiful facility.
I can't wait to see it.
We're so happy, and we appreciate our partnership with Jefferson Regional.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I just love you, girl. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. And anytime you're available to join Terrell Talk, please do so. We have great guests and wonderful topics, and we have a lot of fun. We'll see you next time on Terrell Talk. I'm Donna Terrell. So long.